welcome back to Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim. We got Mason, Arthur, and June here today.
Hello.
Gang's all
here.
here.
Gang's all here. Anyway.
I was going to say, now we can die together. It sounds like you got a head start.
There's no one. There is truly no one I'd like to die with more than my friends.
Oh, that's lovely. Otherwise, I would have brought this grenade for nothing.
That would have been an unfortunate waste of a grenade.
Yeah.
How sad.
That's kind of sad.
That would have been very sad.
Alexa, play
Anyways.
Grenade Despacito.
What?
Because it ends with DE, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You win some, you lose some. You know, you win some, you lose some. You can't win them all. All right. So, who did
Arthur
who did the narration?
No, I did the voice last time.
Narration.
yeah.
I mean.
I
think
it
Arthur did do narration last time, I think.
Yeah.
I did.
Alright,
Alex, did you already do? I forget.
I don't. Who did the narration the time before? I think I did Karako's narration.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Hey, no worries.
Just be a second. Don't worry.
June, do you want to do the narration today, or
I
Mason?
guess.
I can
Either
do it
or?
if you want to do the character, because it was like Diary of the Wimpy Kid troll.
The one with the one who had the troll diary of a Wimpy
Just
Kid.
realised I said Diary of the Wimpy Kid. No other Wimpy
The
Kid in existence.
only one. There was
Diary
never
of the
another.
Wimpy Kid. It was never. It was never just one.
I am the true Wimpy Kid.
I am Wimpy.
Anyway.
Yeah, I can take.
I'm sorry, you said I am Wimpy, and all I could think of is this is the name of, like, the edgy, like, Riverdale-style reboot of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's just called Wimpy.
Yeah, then now I hate that.
And then he gets, like, sued by a mostly defunct restaurant chain.
Yeah. You walk with purpose. Just getting started.
Yeah.
You don't really have a purpose, aside from friendship, of course. But you know these streets pretty well by this point, so you can at least strut like you've got one.
Alright.
Ah, look at this child.
Yep. Another literal fucking infant. Alright.
Hey, now that you've gone and thought about the concept of purpose, you may as well make one up for yourself. That sounds good. That sounds good. I'd do that.
Yeah. Me when I invent a purpose. For me.
You turn to walk towards the book hive. A handful of your friends hang out there, and there are a few rooms that are generally pretty danger-free, so why not? You know?
I like literally second text box we've got grammatical error.
Yeah, friends hangs. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. Like, you read it how it should be.
Or maybe the MSP reader's being literal in that it's they grab their friend with their hand, and it's a literal handful of their friends that is hanging in there.
Ah, yeah.
There's a replica of their arm mounted to the wall from which, like, Tirona and Amicia, no, they wouldn't hang out in the book hive, whatever, literally hanging by the scruffs of their necks.
Well, no, they don't have to be people who would be at the book hive, they just have to be people who are gripped in the fucking hand.
It's Jort and Connell.
It's just a generally very upsetting experience for everyone who happens to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not good. Not good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, the music has already begun.
Is that the Condus over there on the right?
Well, image
In that
of her,
picture?
yeah, I'd assume. Yeah.
It's a little difficult to make yourself walk past the spookier rooms, but you manage to avoid the siren song of the brain room once more. Your destination tonight is the room you usually watch your teal friends do homework in. It's understandable after your office experience with Torona, why this is their neutral meeting ground. Unfortunately, a casual stroll through the stacks uncovers no friends at all. Damn. Not here.
Damn,
Where's that?
they're not here!
Where's that damn fourth friend?
Where's that damn sixth teal blood? Or whatever fucking number we're at now. Yeah, it would be 6 actually. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, it would be the 6th one.
You consider trying out a higher stakes locale when... Wait. You see a shoe peeking out from one of those bigger hexagonal book hole things. Shelves. It really doesn't maximize space to have shelves shaped like that. It doesn't spark joy.
No, it wouldn't. I'm looking at the pictures in the background and thinking about the logistics of it. No, it really wouldn't.
Yeah,
unless all of their books are like open, like over, like in the exact middle, so it dips into like the bottom point. But even still,
Yeah. Whatever. If you get caught up in trying to make paltry shit like troll bookshelves make sense, you'll drive yourself to madness before you can figure out if this shoe belongs to someone you know. You walk towards it. The shoe is revealed to be on the strut pod of a troll whose head is barely peeking out over a book. And nope, a jade, but not one of your friends. Too short. Whoever it is curls up smaller in the hexagon, burying her face deeper into scribble journal of a colourable wiggler.
I love. Yeah,
I mean, that is what it would be.
Would basically be murdered. Yeah, I could kill this guy, wouldn't it?
You think there's a video on whatever the troll equivalent of YouTube is about how the main character's a psychopath?
Yeah. Probably. It would actually be like on fucking TrollTube or whatever the fuck. It's just like, yeah, actually, Greg with 3 G's at the end of the name. Heffley, spelt Hefley, is actually not colourable at all, actually, it turns out. Is the twist.
Yeah, he's actually the secret. He's actually secretly a violent blood.
Yeah, I fucking guess.
I don't know.
Something like that.
It's not the most polite posture to be...
You mean inviting?
Most inviting posture. Yes, that is the word. It's not the most inviting posture, to be sure. The polite thing to do would be to keep moving, probably, but you feel a little off about that.
When I open the door for a guest, I make sure to be in a polite posture.
I make sure that I have one arm like poised behind my back, so I look like a full on like just full butler sense.
And then your other arm is crossed horizontally in front of your chest, so that a towel or other such thing may be easily draped over it.
Yeah.
Well,
here's
normally,
or that you may easily bow.
I am holding a. Yeah. However, I am currently holding a door open, and so my arm is in the like at a right angle, holding the door open. But then once the door is ready to be shut, I put my arm over my front again so that I again can carry a towel of some description.
Bro's carrying towels. It's been a while.
Damn. For real.
Never
Anyway.
heard of that. Okay.
Yes.
You gently nudge your foot into hers, where it still peeks out of the shelf, and ask if she's okay. It'll clear your conscience, if nothing else. The book lowers.
Alright, who wants to do...
I get it. She's between the pages. Those square brackets.
Alright, what kind of a voice do we think works for Wanshi here? Actually, is Arthur back?
Is
Or
the
no?
question. I can see a green ring around his Discord, but I don't know that.
Yeah, but I think that very much could be just like background noise.
It doesn't seem as though he's back.
Well, while we deliberate, allow me to grab Wanshi's sign.
We can't
Vermino. It's good enough. I don't care.
Good
The rules are
Okay.
the rules are completely within my own control and no one else's, and so I get to decide when I post the sign or not. So
Yeah, it really is Alex's ball in Alex's court.
for real. But yes, her sign is Vermino, sign of the inexhaustible, Prospit, and Doom.
Kind of rude to call her vermin. We only just met her.
I mean, the literal first J-Blood we met had the sign of virus, so
Yeah, that was funny.
I think this is just like a thing that happens at this stage.
That's just how it be for Jade Blood.
That's just how
That's
it
how it
goes.
be. That's just how it be.
Yeah,
And
Doombound.
who are we to judge their society?
We still haven't had a Lifebound,
I mean-
have we?
No,
No.
we have not.
There are 6 trolls left.
Yep.
They're all life-bound,
that would be funny.
Yeah, every single one is life-bound.
They're
all
bound
of
by
them.
life. They were like, I'm the last because I'm living the longest.
All of the other trolls you met already, dead of old age. Don't question it. Even the children, especially the children. All of them dead of
Not
old
just the men,
age.
but the women and the children too.
All
we
dead of
literally
old age.
watched, we literally watched Torona fucking accelerated age to dust.
It's like the scene from Epic.
Corner, fully just like withered as a person, just like.
It's like the scene from Epic. So, fruit fly, huh? What's that like? It's great, mister. When I grow up, I'm gonna wish I'd done more with my life, sonny.
Hello, Arthur.
Yeah. Hi.
all
Sorry
right.
about that.
No worries. You've come back at just the right time. We're at Wanshi's first line here. Do you have a voice? If you would like to do the voice today.
I don't think I. No, I literally have no idea what
Well, when you have no idea, that's what the voice reserve is for, baby. Okay.
Let's take a gander.
So, what we've got in the voice reserve right now, we've got Johnny Bravo, Sinister, Muscle Man, Patrick from SpongeBob, the Cookie Monster, though I think that was in a mean one. I don't know if that's... I don't know. Heath Ledger Joker, Senator Armstrong, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Dr. Neo Cortex, Johnny Silverhand, and Gilbert Godfrey.
Which of those do you think would fit for Wanshi? I don't know if any of them were real.
I think Doofenshmirtz will be funny.
I think the core thing is, since when have we on this channel cared if a voice fit well to a character? It's just, would it be funny?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Would I get and chuckle from it?
I'm great.
Alright.
This is
Sick.
automatically amazing.
Sounds.
I'm gonna
somewhat
get a
like
chuckle from it. Let me just... Doctor...
Oh god, we really need to pick up the pace though. Now.
the Doofenshmirtz mode.
Shit, yes. True. We absolutely do need to pick up the pace. Right. Let us begin, Arthur.
I'm great. Just going on a journey of the imagination through some classic literature.
You sound like Susie Q from the Battle Tendency dub.
It just sounds like
no. It reminds me more of this one voice Tomska put on in I think it was the presentation game video.
Well, I mean, it's
Something
good.
about
It works.
Beanie Clark.
Just allow me to use my nothing to see hearinator.
Oh man, it's another kid. You know, young trolls have to handle themselves as much as older ones. But as well acquainted as you are with the facade of pretending you're exactly where you're supposed to be, you get the feeling she's not exactly telling the truth.
This grown-ass man hanging out with kids.
So you're equipped to help. Plus, it's not like you haven't befriended a few tween sweep equivalents here on Alternia already. You've successfully didn't get murdered by Amicia, and you did a passable job befriending Tirona and Karako.
And Kakarot.
Tirona and Kakarot, yep.
Yeah. Though, sometimes you wake up shaking, the remnants of dreams where you failed the loop in your brain. Where they... You shake the horror from your mind and try to look as non-threatening as possible. Not that it's particularly hard for you, as you speak.
In all caps.
In all caps.
Alright.
Have you seen the brain room?
Have you observed the brain room?
Hark, child, have you seen
the brain room?
Have you seen the brain room?
I
It's gone missing
recommend
again.
you see the brain room.
Anyway,
Anyway,
hello, child. I'm very lost. Can you direct me in the directions of the brain room?
Have you seen the brain room?
I assume from the repeated chanting, I'm gonna say we're gonna go with brain room first.
Brain room,
Yeah.
brain room.
Brain room, brain room. Anyway.
Oh.
You still get the feeling she might need...
No, wait, what?
Arthur, why are you doing directions?
What's happening? What's going on?
You and June went to the brain room and switched brains.
Yeah, that's what happened in the brain room. June, please.
Okay, I nearly went into the Doofenshmirtz voice for a bit.
Oh my god.
Would have been good.
Jeez, this video on my channel is really going downhill.
Oh god.
Quick, Alex, make a
Alex,
reference to
stop
something, then you'll be me.
Alex, stop talking about Nintendo.
Mario.
Come on, I'd like to think I'm a little better than that.
You still get the feeling she might need some help, so you ease into it. Maybe she'll open up a bit as you talk.
I'm tired and I was at short notice.
You tell her this book hive has a huge gallery full of brains in jars. If she wants to go check it out.
Excuse me?
Arthur, if you would like to read a woe in the Doofenshmirtz voice, I guess.
Oh
What's a brain?
It's way too Italian.
Yeah,
Oh, God, Diamond's
I mean,
coming
that's
back.
why
Diamond's
I
back,
said
baby.
earlier.
Diamond's back.
I'll be honest.
It all started 500 years ago
When I was born.
Oh, right. I want to see.
I should have the cadence down. Also,
Hey,
I've not
you'll
seen
get
nearly
there.
enough of that show.
It's close enough.
I like your cut, G. She unfolds herself from her hiding spot, brushing invisible dust off her skirt as she stands. She rocks back on her heels and cocks her head, her locks bouncing against her shoulders.
I'm Wanshi.
Trying to work out how I wanted to pronounce that.
Also, I know who you are, if you were wondering.
The Wanshis of Inisherin.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Alright.
I wouldn't go wandering off with just anyone, quest for brains or not. I may be only 5.5 sweeps, but I'm not stupid. Oh?
She's staring into my soul right now.
That's gonna hit every time, innit? That's gonna have an impact every single time, isn't it?
But, pardon
To
me?
Dan Povenmire, I'm so sorry.
To Dan Povenmire, I hope you accept that I am not sorry because this is hilarious.
Okay, I'm simultaneously am and am not sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway.
She seems less afraid, but she's still got a nervous edge to her voice. So you try to be a force of calm, a real motherfucking Glade plug-in of Zen, stinking up the place with your chill vibes. Even
Stinking up the place with your chili.
You say
really-
some things,
you're-
MSPA reader. You really do say some things.
Sometimes the sometimes MSPA reader, you can just not think things that hard. You can just not narrate things to yourself in a certain way.
Couldn't be done.
June.
You walk together towards the atrium, making small talk on the way. You apologize if you made it seem like she didn't look like she belonged here. You're just not used to seeing young jades outside the caverns. She side-eyes you, like she's weighing the implications of what you just said.
With a very Picasso-esque face.
Hmm. Perfect.
Okay, I see there's no use trying to fool you. May have done a small jailbreak.
Oh? Do they not have enough books in the caverns or something? She brushes you off in favor of her own question.
Of course, we have book.
Not books. Book. One.
Singular. We got one of those. I got one of those. Don't worry about it. Alright, yeah.
There's actually
I did.
2 books, but one of them was written by Lanera about Bronya, and no one else is allowed to even see that one, let alone read it.
Pardon me, sorry.
You didn't answer me before. What's a brain?
What?
Hello? Who is she? God damn.
On the
It's
left.
weather report all over again.
Okay. Oh, right. You round the curve of the room and point in the window. Think pans.
Oh!
On her tiptoes, she peeks into the bottom of the window.
I've never seen one up close before.
Why does that other troll look like he's getting absorbed into the...
Yeah, he kind of does.
Yeah, the light.
Black hole?
I mean, it's clearly meant to be light from inside the door, but it's done in such a way that it looks like troll on the right there is just getting spaghettified into the room.
Yeah.
She tries the door handle, but it's still as locked as it always was. She looks at you expectantly.
Well, can we go in or what?
Sorry, my mum thought I was streaming for some reason. I don't
What?
know. No clue. Anyway. A surly-eyed guard starts to not so subtly watch you, drumming her fingers on the handle of her mace. That's her in the back that I assume.
Yeah. That's her on the left.
Ah, globes. You're trying so hard to be cool and approachable, but you fucked up and forgot that this room was off limits. Taking a kid to break and enter is, well, it's pretty much par for the course, actually, but it's not what you meant to be doing. Nah, you saw it. Looking only. Now that you're done, great. Time to move along. Very expressive child.
Ah, lame!
Wanshi doesn't pick up on the danger behind her, even with your hurried speech. You carry the subject to why she broke out of the cabins, if not for more books, and start walking, hoping she'll follow you.
June?
She doesn't.
There we go.
Oh, I was trying to get the beast gone. It's a convention for all kinds of cool stuff, but I want to go for this soldier purpose meetup.
Oh my god, we have fucking troll
warrior cats. Yeah.
Be when I be going to the warrior.
Incredible. Alpha?
Right. Sorry, just stifling a yawn.
My fanfiction is pretty popular. Oh? I have a lot of fans going, and I thought maybe I could make friends with some of them. I don't know where anything is here, so I got lost.
Why didn't you use Google Maps?
Yeah, come on.
Too young, don't have a phone.
No, they don't have phones down in the Jade Caverns because they can never get signal down there anyway, so...
She takes a breath and a step. Finally, but then stops and clasps her hands together.
Oh.
The guard starts walking. God. You eyeball the exits all the way down the curved staircase. You could make it, but you can't just leave her here to take the fall. Wanshi keeps talking oblivious.
Linera is always complaining about how you're everyone's best friend and how you know so much. Do you know where the con is? Huh?
It's turning into an episode of Dora.
Yeah, also
is the con to the left or is it to the right?
Also, just like replacing the fucking OO with just like a fucking just a noise.
Like a Yoda, like.
Yeah, I think over time it's slowly evolving. So by the end of the episode, we're gonna see an OO, and it's just going to be replaced with a fucking goose.
I don't blame Arthur for not wanting to consistently say OO and UU.
No, that's fair.
No,
It's
I
not
don't.
fun to make something strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We could go together.
There you go.
The guard gets closer. You make a decision and fast.
No, it's just abandon her to die.
Why are we in all caps today, MSPA reader?
Because it's a
Like-
child, I need to assert authority.
I was going to say, I understand this one because of like the urgency of the situation, but the first one not so much.
So, are we taking her to the con, or are we pretending to take her to the con? And presumably
Your Honour,
we're
I was
taking her
merely
back to the
pretending.
cabins.
Sounds like a mistake to take her. Clearly, clearly we should just take her somewhere else.
So,
We should take this
pretend-
child and put her somewhere else.
Yeah. What if we just took the child and moved it
and put her somewhere else. Alright.
You've heard of the con she's talking about. You were thinking of going with Tagiri and Polyper anyway, but the list of activities seemed a little too dangerous, honestly. These past few months, you've been up to your ass in close calls, and you'd quite frankly like to cut back on them, including, you know, the one your ass is currently embroiled in. You make
So where's
some
the ass?
non-committal noises as you work out how to tell her.
Crazy ass.
Once she crosses her arms and leans back against the brain room door, which the guard really does not like if her increased speed and mace brandishment is any indication. Okay, yeah, you say, let's go right now. Your hype is contagious, even though you're completely faking it. She claps and bounds behind you down the stairs. A quick tug at her wrist pulls her out of the mace's trajectory as the guard chucks it at you from above. It thuds mightily against the wall by the door. You both make it outside unbloodied.
It'd be funny if the guard accidentally destroyed the door.
Yeah. Just goes like, oh,
And then once she's like, oh, the brain room's open.
How cool.
Delicious. Anyway.
Checking behind you to confirm you're not being followed, you don't stop running till you're both safely around the corner. Wanshi giggles through catching her breath.
Wow, that was a close one. Librarians, am I right?
She grins and takes your hand.
Can you believe it? We only just met already and we're already having bonding hijinks. I didn't think making a friend would be so simple.
Oh shit, well that was easy. Right everyone, end episode. We're done. That's it.
Can't wait to hang out even more at the con.
Her smile is a knife in your pusher. She's so excited about your budding friendship, and here you are, gutlessly hiding the fact that you have no intention of taking her from one dangerous situation to another. Maybe you would have agreed if you were in a braver mood. Just don't know if you're up for more life or death babysitting adventures right now. What should you do? What you should do is probably get her home.
Yeah, figured.
You don't tell her any of this. Instead, you agree and then check Google Maps. The con is down the road to the left. The cabins are to the right. Leading her straight back home would be too obvious, so you take a meandering route. Everything you pass seems to impress her. The frankly bonkers range of architecture styles, the shivery carnivorous plants, the burned out wreckage of someone's hive, and the flickering starlight all around them. She's observing a worm crossing the sidewalk. Out here, exposed, all... Oh, sorry. I'll put on the Doofenshmirtz voice.
Alright, yeah.
Out here, exposed. All squishy and brave. Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard not to do that voice and it goes slightly Italian, but I just don't have his cadence.
It'd be like that.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand. But I fell down this hill and I got glue on my hands.
It's a hard voice. It's a hard voice.
Italy?
It's a tough one, but...
Italy the platypus?
When you point out a cool rock, eager to keep her wonderment going.
What, we can't be autistic about rocks all of a sudden?
Wow,
I'm sorry.
I think she's gatekeeping hyperfixations. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you, literal child.
How dare you, child? I'm going to... Wow, you're incredibly fucking selfish. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I am literally just Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
That's what they all say.
Anyway.
She puts a hand on her cocked hip.
You think we don't have rocks in the caverns? I'll have you know.
Actually, nah, never mind. That's funnier. I ain't saying nothing else. I'm just going,
Try harder, idiot.
my joke
Crime.
was way worse than just get over it.
H.
She rolls her eyes at you, but she's still grinning. This is a grin? This feels like staring into my soul.
One glow billionaires.
You accept the challenge and tell her there's something she's definitely never seen up ahead.
That's it.
You lead the way. It's been a hot minute since you've been back over here. You're interested to see it again. Still, this side jaunt feels like delaying the inevitable. You know she's going to be pissed at you, and she realizes you tricked her, but you can't help wanting to show off more cool stuff while you can. Anything to see that wide-eyed appreciation for a tiny new thing.
I wonder what it's going to be.
The wonderment. And
Oh, the crush site.
Ah. What's left of your spaceship comes into view as you round the bend. There really isn't much left of it to show off, but Wanshi is still into it. She runs over and starts inspecting the rubble. You wonder what happened to the freshly missing parts. Maybe Vakare has come back to scavenge some more?
Takari mentioned, nice.
Shit. Vakare. You haven't talked to that guy in forever.
My thoughts
you vowed
exactly.
to text him later tonight, but you still feel guilty. We haven't even thought about Vakare.
I think he's been
for
mentioned literally one other time, and it wasn't that long ago. There was a long stretch where Vakari was basically just off the grid.
MSPA reader doing Vakare erasure. It's hard to juggle all these beautiful friends, even with how viscerally you crave.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. Never
Okay.
say that again.
I mean, yeah, okay. I
want
hope
to be
never
good
to
for
hear that
everyone,
phrase
but
specifically.
There are so many things that can mean, and you've never stopped feeling like you're treading water.
Yeah.
Once she emerges from the hole, clambering on top of a black metal box, waving around some inscrutable rusty bullshit. Oh, she gets a fucking paper cut or something.
Gets tetanus.
Gets tetanus. Cutely gets tetanus.
Oh, there are so many fiddly little parts.
Mother.
This was how you got here?
She observes you for a second or two, then nods her approval.
That's pretty cool.
Any old idiot can wreck a spaceship. It takes someone with brains to break out of the brooding cap.
Well, when you put it that way, you're completely right.
She winks and pockets some of the pieces.
Are you ready to keep moving? I don't want to miss the meetup, and it's happening right after Horsaroni jousting, which should be ending pretty soon.
What?
Oh.
You're not sure what to tell her. For some reason, Vakari won't leave your mind. You're sorry Ice hasn't managed to keep up with all your friends. You did earn. Maybe it's for the best that you're deciding to take her home. Her safety is more important than her liking you. You sigh and fess up. Even if she left now, you're far away from the calm grounds that she'd miss her. You're afraid to go, afraid she'd run off and you didn't stick with her, afraid of not knowing what to do next. Oh,
No.
fuck.
Arthur?
You what? You made me miss my one chance to do something fun for a change. Just because you're too much a scaredy puppies to go to a fun nerd party.
It wasn't just that. You just wanted to keep her safe to take her home. She stomps her foot in frustration, tears forming in the corners of her eyes.
Why do you think you can just make decisions for other people?
I just realized what the voice reminded me of.
Why don't you go home if that's so great?
It's fucking Inigo Montoya.
name is Inigo Montoya.
It's a little bit.
You kill my father. Prepare to die.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya.
You ruined my con experience. Prepare to die.
Damn, for real.
Your mouth shuts. Words gone. She follows your gaze to the wreck of your only shot out and winces. And it all
Arthur?
comes tumbling down.
I didn't mean. I know you can't. I just wanted.
She sits down in the grass, defeated. You sit too, a ginger distance away. No, her anger's far. God, this sucks. You hadn't meant to deprive someone of a small joy here on this bitch of an Alternia.
Yeah. It's the worst.
She sighs and runs her claws along the tops of the spiny purple grass. After a few minutes of silence, she speaks.
Too late to do anything about it now. I'm still super angry with you. I'm glad you are honest, I guess. Even if it took you too long. I'm not used to people being straight with me. I feel like the older everyone gets, the more they lie. Or at least the more annoying it is, they expect you to notice when they're lying. Not that I can super tell how old you are. Your alien physiology is a little inscrutable, but you know more or less.
Your palm husk buzzes, interrupting your train of thought. You both look at your two new texts.
Oh, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah. We got,
Nobody said Jotaro Kujo was a nice guy. Are you sure you still don't want to join? Things are beginning to get interesting over here. And you may have the privilege of seeing me at peak performance if you come by.
And then,
And me again.
we got Palpatine.
Only through me. Stay put. There's a koala bear on the loose. I don't want you on the already very long casualty list.
Oh.
You do a quick Google and holy shit. Social media is already on fire with the news of a con attraction getting free and mangling attendees left and right.
Oh, so if we had gone, the child would have been eaten.
Oh.
A familiar
Hooray!
ghostly feeling of a near miss shivers down your back.
Wow!
Her eyebrows pull together as she works through the images she's seeing on screen and what it could have meant for her. She's still a little teary from before.
Yes. Thanks. Not that you did it on purpose. I guess maybe it worked out. Okay.
It's like a more realistic version of Diamond's good ending.
I do not being trampled. It still sucks I didn't get to make friends.
You don't want to be too presumptuous, especially after all that, but maybe this day might still be salvageable, acquaintance-wise. Wanshi blinks back her disappointment and puts on an attempt at a smile.
Maybe. Might as well see.
What was she gonna do with her new friends? Maybe on your way back to the caverns, you guys could talk about soldier puppies or scary horse jousting or whatever she wanted to do there. She stands up and crosses her arms, looking you over, and her smile turning real.
Do I accidentally? No, that's the next one. Yeah.
You think you've got what it takes to roleplay, huh?
You stand up too. You're super cool with roleplay. You've basically been doing that since you landed. So what's the deal again? You ask as you start walking over home. Magic cats?
Magic? What are you, some kind of wiggler? No, there's no magic in soldier puppies.
She rolls her eyes at you and hunches her shoulders, claws spread. Her eyes darting from bush to bush along the sidewalk ahead of you.
Unless you mean the power of your own wits, the source of all your senses aligning at once as you get ready to pounce, the hypnotic spell-like rhythm of your own posture beating in time with your praise.
She straightens up and grins.
She was forced to eat cement at 6 years old.
That kind of stuff. Oh?
Oh my god.
God.
Anyway, it's really fun. Let's play.
Whoa, let's plays, guys.
Oh, what are we?
She's bounced back so
2014?
fully. Get the feeling that not many people indulge her in this. It reminds you of your younger self, and your heart crunches up a bit. Fuck yeah, let's play. You mean heck? Heck yeah.
Yeah, you can't swear in the first minute.
Yeah, you can't swear in the first minute of a YouTube video.
And this was a real first one.
Hey, I'm Troll. I'm not so Troll. And we're the Trolls.
Don't even do this shit to me, man. Don't even do this shit. Don't even bring reference to Aaron Hansen to me in this house.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that guy. Anyway, Arthur.
Don't patronize me.
Fuck yeah. Wanshi giggles.
Child when hear swear word. Child when say swear word.
Child when swear word. My favorite genre of comedy. Child when swear word.
Swearing
Child
children.
when swear word.
She was forced to eat cement when she was 6 years old. What the fuck is that image?
That is the image of child when say swear word.
Okay, but
Yeah,
Arthur.
duh.
But Arthur, Actually, let's be honest. With the amount of focus you put into this, you won't remember the names. But who fed her the cement? Who made her eat the cement?
Oh God. Who? What was the name of the person she mentioned? Was it Bronya? She was looking for, right?
Was it Linera who, like, she said, Linera always complains about...
We asked, like, where's Bronya?
Oh, no, that's Bronya, yeah. I don't think Bronya would feed...
I feel like that's...
Nah, she would,
Linera, on the other hand, I could buy it.
No, here's how it is. Bronya's got, she's got the secret, secret illegal daycare thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's actually an even secreter cement force feeding room.
That's where anyone who finds. That's where anyone who finds out about the daycare goes.
Feeds him cement. Just feeds him cement. Here you go. Here's some cement. Fuck you. Eat. Anyway, Arthur, we got a line.
Boy dinner.
Fuck yeah!
Wait, no, wait. I mean...
No, that's the line. That's the reading. That's the reading. That's the reading. We can return back to the voice now.
So you're a little lost, but you can be from the Space Cast. Let's call you Twinklepaw. I'll be Wild Wisp from the Solar Glare clan. What?
She clearly seems to think you should be impressed or intimidated by this. You don't really know what's going on, so you nod. Twinklepaw. Got it.
So you'll stumble upon me while I'm talking down a nut creature, scaring it away with your incompetence. Sound good?
She peppers her walk with skips, taking up a veritable storm of world building. Her voice gets low and rumbly when she quits setting the scene and gets into character.
It was the 7th of the month when the incident occurred.
What? Arthur.
Little one, what do you think you're doing? Sitting Stratapor in our territory. You've made me lose my creature feast. What do you have to say for yourself?
I think it'd be funny if this turns out to be a bad ending because we're just really bad at role playing.
Just so bad at role playing the one she just goes, oh fuck off, and leaves.
Nah, fuck this.
Nah, we had a redemption arc and you ruined it. Goodbye.
You didn't see where you were going. You're sorry, though. You know how hard it is to come by a good meal.
Sorry about that. You might have to mute my mic for a few seconds there.
It's fine.
Okay.
Arthur.
Fool! You think me so poor a tracker that I...
Oh, sorry, wait, I understand.
Fool! You think me so poor a tracker that I am hurt by such a loss? I can find another. I find offense only in that you clearly do not respect the bond between the hunter and the hunted.
Cool.
You blunder in and interrupt the sacred rhythm of my fangs, its neck, or its claws, my face. Now neither of us can know who would have prevailed.
Ah, jeez. You're still, really sorry about your struck paws? You're constantly sticking those in other people's sacred dances. Maybe there are some more nut guys over there? Once she stops walking, gives you a withering look.
Arthur.
Is that really the best you can do?
It's the MSP, really. Yeah, probably.
No, you'll try again.
How dare they?
Oh wait, no, wait.
No,
yeah.
no, what? Yeah, no. No, hang on, June.
Sorry, I just read how dare this Purbeast and was like, of course, it's got to be a line from me.
Yes. Even though the text is a different
dare
colour and the
this
box is a
Purbeast
different
accuse
colour
you
and
of
the
such a
box is a
thing?
different shape.
Your intentions are as noble as the wild pusher that thumps in your bone cabinet. Yeah. Well, Wanshi bounces, hands in fists, grinning.
Ah! A little over the top, and not really a Starcast approach, but you're getting there.
You practice finding your soldier's characterization sweet spot as you walk her home. You take the most direct route, but you let her stop to explain Purby's grooming habits, to breathe in the rotten perfume of a flower, and to appreciate yet another sidewalk braving worm. Eventually you reach the cave entrance you know.
Oh, Christ.
Oh!
The stabometer is
Yay!
full, everyone. We have got 100% stabometer. This one was
Standing
English
under
dub
its
DL,
eave.
if she speaks again.
Yep.
Standing under its eave is Lanera. A very pissed looking Lanera. Which isn't your favourite mode for that particular friend.
Then by all means, come closer. Where have you been? I said I'd be right back. Not, hey, go run off and leave me to make excuses for you. She's so large.
No, don't worry. Along the way, MSPA would have picked up a large empty crate of some kind. And just sort of like, as once she was walking, just sort of like slid it into her path so she could stand at like eye level.
Well, I'm back now, so you can get over it. I know you won't tattle. You don't want Bronya, you know?
Fuck, that's why I tried to stifle those. Right.
You don't want Bronya to know that you lost track of me, oh?
Watch yourself.
The stabometer is about to hit level 6 if you're not careful.
You'll face a fate even worse than the MSPA reader in one of the alternate endings.
Lanera glares fireballs at her and turns to you, softening the tiniest of bits.
Oh damn, I was expecting it to go down one knife, not two.
No, 2. We're good friends.
Thank you for bringing the short one back. Do you want to come in?
You appreciate her politeness, but nah, you should go and let the jade settle down and everything. Plus, you have another friend you need to check up on. Before you can say anything to Wanshi about how you hope she ended up having an okay time, she scurries off around the corner, calling back over her shoulder.
Wait, I have something I want to give you before you go.
So you wait. Lanera keeps looking at you, arms still crossed.
You better be glad she's okay. If she got hurt, I could never... I mean, I would be in so much trouble.
You don't have to call her unsecretly caring, because once she comes running back with something in her hands, her hair bounding behind her.
Here. Read this. Then maybe when you come back to visit me, you'll be a...
Okay. Oh.
a little more informed about the soldier Purby's universe.
Hey,
Is it the fan fiction she wrote?
Just a little thing in the end there.
Ah,
There you go. Arthur.
I only have one person to play with here, and he usually pretends he's too cool, like he doesn't absolutely love Purby's cast drama.
I wonder who that is.
3 eyes loom in the background.
Shotgun cocked.
Hey, faker, duck!
She bows a little as she offers the book to you. It's tattered with love.
That bald motherfucker owes me money!
It's my personal copy, but I think I can trust you with it, Twinkle Paw. What do you say? Oh?
You clutch it to your chest and tell her you will guard it with all the honor and Spitfire Starcast has to its hallowed name.
Incredible.
Oh, she is actually kind of tall.
She's very large.
That is just a very tall, like, 12-year-old, effectively. That is...
Get some rest, tall child.
Or, again, wooden crate theory. There's just a box. She just stood on a box. Also, Lanera just in the background there.
Yeah.
Right, we better make these alternate endings quick. Yeah, okay, let's ask if Bronya's around.
Because at the very least, I can stick around for this one.
We gotta speed through.
Maybe she did come here with someone. Bronya, maybe? You know, Jades of her age aren't supposed to be out and around about outside the caverns.
Oh,
Arthur.
I see. You're a snitch. Watch out. What?
That's such a great...
With that, she tucks her legs against her and rolls out of the shelf with the agility only youth can manage and takes off back between the stacks.
So she just straight up spin dashed out of it.
Yeah!
She just went, check out my spin move! Just fucked off.
Ready? Go!
The light speed attack?
But wherever her next hiding spot is, must be even better. Eventually, you give up.
Yep, fully, full spin dash.
Choom.
Fully, choom.
Oh, that's
So pleased with herself.
Ah, Wanshi, you would be a Sonic fan.
pretty sure she
Alright.
already is.
I mean, yeah.
Well, let's take it to get eaten by a...
We just
by
don't know
escaped
specifically
animal.
what Sonic the Hedgehog is called on Alternia.
Let's go take her to see Sonic.
Honestly, you know what? I think Alternian Sonic is literally just Mr. Needlemouse. It's just the better name. Fuck it. That's my headcanon.
Anything to get both of you out of here. Grabbing her hand, you say you know the way and make her run for the door. She whoops and scurries down the stairs behind you. A quick glance at the guard, taking her hand off her mace, reassures you that you moved fast enough. Did I know? Once you're around the corner from the book hive, you stop and catch your breath.
Why stop now? Just lead the way, alien friend.
You wave her enthusiasm off. She's out of breath herself. You can hold her hoof beasts for. She can hold her hoof beasts for a minute while you locate your fucking bearings and think.
Fucking
bearings.
You looked up this con earlier when Tagiri and Papa invited you. They said it was fun, that the death toll was high enough to be interesting, low enough to be manageable, and you'd be safe with them. Still, you chickened out. You guess changing your mind and going could be okay? You're definitely anxious about bringing Wanshi along, but seems like she's hell-bent on attending anyway. So maybe the best thing you can do is be a responsible chaperone. Never ends well. Plus, none of your friends make you feel better protected than Polypa. Google Maps says it's not far. Well, you've dealt with plenty of dangerous clusterfucks before, so what's one more? You're a regular Giles Corey of bullshit scenarios. Pile those sumbitches on.
Yeah.
You bow as you gesture down the sidewalk that will lead you towards the outskirts of town. Wanshi curtsies and follows your direction.
So,
Seems
why are we just at our house?
Yeah, that's actually what BeastCon's happening.
Yeah, it's actually happening in my house.
We've got one We've got one single ball pool in the middle of our house.
No. Actually, it's happening in the building across.
You say that. DashCon 2 was literally yesterday.
Also, it's actually happening in the place directly across from our house, and we're just gonna get, like, Cleveland browned. Something's gonna blast out, our house is going to fucking collapse.
They were giving out ball pit piss lemonade.
Incredible.
At DashCon 2.
There was a little honk in the background after that, because that sentence was...
honk of approval.
Yeah. It seems
Anyway.
like she doesn't need you to come up with things to talk about. She's a chatty sunflower, pulled by the bright newness of everything she sees, and chock full of commentary about all of it.
Wow, I've read all about moonlight. Duh, but seeing it made everything glow is totally different. Look at it too, on this prickle front. If you get up close and look, you can see the reflection of your own eye and the moon's.
And if you get them real close, you can always... Ah!
You do as she does, and damn, there ain't a bunch of orbs reflected back at you, floating on the curve of a purpley green meniscus. Her curiosity isn't overwhelming or draining in the slightest. You tell her it's kind of nice, actually, to meet someone who is experiencing this place for the first time.
These caverns are fine, but there's so much to see out here. Oh! Everyone else sneaks out. I don't know why it took me so long to try. Oh, no, actually, I do. Getting in trouble sucks and I hate it. But it worked out. Here we are, experiencing it all together.
Yeah, you can feel your anxiety lifting. Just a little. Just the part that's applicable to this particular situation. Still, that's a win.
Hell yeah, it is.
Walking and talking and taking in the night makes time pass quickly. You ask her how she ended up in the book hive to begin with.
I snuck out when Lilera was supposed to be giving me some boring jade duty lesson.
Oh, sorry.
but with yelling. I don't have a bomb husk, so I couldn't lock up at the con once I was away from the husk top. I just wandered till I gave up and found the book hive.
That's a powerful nerd homing beacon she must have. Wanshi flexes.
She's got a lot of images.
Very expressive. That is an expressive child.
You know it.
You smell what's around the corner before you see it. Having sidestepped your fair share of corpses in your travels and had your hand in creating a few more, you know how to prepare yourself. Wanshi, on the other hand, you know the brooding caverns aren't some diaper baby summer camp of innocence, but you're also not sure how much viscera she may or may not have seen. No matter your respective levels of gore viewing experience, you both stop short when it comes into view.
Arthur?
Ah,
She takes a tentative step towards what's left of the troll, and then retreats, hovering close to you. It feels like you should keep moving, like you should avert your eyes and carry on or whatever. Whatever the fuck, before the drones come by to clean up, but she's still staring. She finally takes them. Her steps, when she finally takes them, are soft. She crouches down and leans in with reverent scrutiny.
Jesus. Arthur?
What the fuck?
it looks different. Not in a jar.
You wonder to yourself as Wanshi shakily takes it all in if bloodthirstiness is a trait only certain trolls are born with, or if they have it ground into them by necessity, by expectation, by entitlement, by fear. Next, because your brain is wired around itself, you wonder the same about humans. Wanshi doesn't look away for a while. You go over and put your hands on her shoulder, and she stands up and walks away with you. There is no ceremony of it. No placing of leaves over the remains, no prayer.
I don't get it.
She doesn't finish her sentence. She takes your hand and pulls you back in the direction you were walking. She looks confused, like she's still trying to work out what she just saw. You guess you could have given her more time to process it, and you're not sure comprehending death is really a thing you can just figure out in the wilderness with an alien in one night. After a few minutes of silence, you point out the call of some flat beast, and she mimics it and smiles. Soon after, the pointy-top tents of the con rise over the horizon when she starts running, dragging you behind her.
Arthur?
Ah, shit! Here we come!
She's vibrating out of her skin. You're basically doing the same, although it's less an excitement thing and more an emotional whiplash thing. Whatever, you can work with that.
Good enough. It'll do.
Whoa.
Yo!
You attempt to dig into the new vibe as you walk up to the gates. There are vendors and artists and trolls all around. It's like some unholy combination of Anime Con and Renaissance Fair. Nah, Anime Con was way smaller than it.
Well, that's where the Renaissance Fair comes in.
Yeah. Shit. I do have to go.
I'll take over narration. It's cool.
But with more people walking around sporting recently inflicted limps. Okay.
Yep. Alternia, baby. Alright.
I gotta go, like, immediately. So,
Hey, that's
I will
fair enough.
see y'all, on the flip side. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
See
Later.
ya.
Alright. In an attempt not to focus on that, you look around for your other friends and ask her what she's excited to see and do here before her meetup starts. She wants snacks? Looks like there are snacks.
Yeah, I could want some frazzled saccharine fluff candy in a bit. Oh yeah, there is a lot to do.
Cosplay.
Cosplay. June, I wish June had stuck around for like 3 more lines to see that. That's rough.
Yeah.
There's polar bear riding, the cosplay competition.
You cut her off. Doesn't she mean cosplay? There are trolls you think might be in cosplay, or maybe that's just like how some trolls dress. Oh.
Yeah, that's that too. If you don't want to get your clothes too bloody.
Oh, jeez. There's the old nerves coming back. You really hope that bringing her here was okay. There are other young trolls roaming around, so you're probably good. You try not to think of the body you... pardon me. You try not to think of the body you saw as an omen. There are bodies all over the place here on Arternia. Pull out your palm husk and consider your friends. You could message Polyper or Tagiri to see where they're at, but your thumb gravitates toward Bronya's gripe profile. Oh shit.
Oh.
Right when you decide you're being dumb and pocket your phone, a lot happens at once. Once she starts to pull you toward a dude in a utility kilt, handing out flyers. Bowel-rending sound rends, well, your bowels, and then a massive armoured bear with huge beefy biceps hurtles through the grounds, hollering and grinding tents and congos alike into bent, splintered pulp.
Jeez.
Once she stares, frozen as the beast rampages toward you both.
Oh
That sounded exactly like...
totally out.
That sounded exactly like Mario when he loses a race. Oh no! I lost!
Yeah.
I love the tonal dissonance there of just like rampaging bear that's going to kill you. 12th place in Mario Kart.
no! Oh
She whimpers and looks at you, comprehension and fear etched into her features.
But not her
You did
voice.
this. You brought her here. You let this happen to her, and she knows it. You picture 100 outcomes. 1 million. You want to work...
I could do that. I could take this guy.
14,601,000,000.
You want to work toward the end, you see, where you save everyone who hasn't already gotten squished. Are elected grand human, and no one ever gets fucking trampled again. But there's no time for that one. Instead, you pick up Wanshi, give her a quick hug, and throw her into the closest bush. With what's left of your adrenaline-filled noodle arm strength, you reach for the handle of a katana from a vendor's rack and hope to fuck it's not only for display. You've never felt less
got his
prepared to take
This katana.
Oh, she's got my back. You've never felt more sure you had to. In the end, it's no choice at all. The beast charges you, teeth bared and rainbow bloody. You hold your position, pinky and ring finger tight near the bottom of the handle, like Tagiri taught you. When it leaps at you, tackling you to the ground, you bury the blade into its chest. The koala bear lays on top of you, its the last of its life twitching out of it as it presses your life out of your lungs in return. Through your darkening vision and under the...
See, I told you we could take it.
Yeah, I mean, we won the fight. It's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
We're still alive, just about. That's a win.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to die in a matter of seconds, but we won the fight.
I see this as an absolute win.
Through your darkening vision and under the furry dead weight pinning you to the ground, you see her from the edge of the woods, eyes wide and watery with understanding. Wanshi picks herself up.
Oh.
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 Damn.
So, gang, what do we think of that episode? What do we think of Wanshi here?
That was very, very interesting. The good ending went on for quite a while.
Yeah, it was a very long, good ending. That was a long one. Extended episode for you guys. In fact, we're already over the hour and a half recording mark. Although some of that's dead. Some of that's pre-intro stuff. But
It'll probably be around an hour and a half. Regardless,
still,
so.
we'll long one. But yes. Alright, I guess we've said our thoughts. So, pardon me. Guess it's outro time. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you very much like this video and want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button. We upload episodes of Reading Homestuck every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time. Pardon me. Every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone, and we upload other things on Thursdays or Fridays, again, depending on your time zone. Other things, like Dicey Deeds, Lancer, our mech tabletop RPG. It's a damn good time. I think, I might be wrong, but I think we're closing in on the end of Mission 1.
1? Yeah, we are.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad to know I guessed correctly. But yes, and good to know that we'll soon finally have our unique mechs. And not just a bunch of fucking Everests. But hey, the Everests are cool. Anyway, yes. Mech Tabletop RPG, we play as the Canaries. It's a fun time. We're sort of a Suicide Squad-esque group. Doing various missions for our captors. Damn good time. We also do other stuff on Dicey Deeds. We've done a couple of Call of Cthulhu things. We've done Honey Heist. We've done 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. We've done a few Morkborgs. We've done Gloom. We might do Magic the Gathering at some point. Gonna be doing Cyborg at some point soonish. Give or take. Yeah, we've got a lot planned, and it's gonna be fucking good. We also do Diggin' Rimper. Diggin' Rimper, another one. New episode coming soonish. Maybe this week, maybe next week. I don't know. But that is sort of our improv comedy board game Danganronpa parody thing, where Arthur, Mason, and June here all control the leader of the party, Maria Mayagi, and just sort of like they command the other guys around. There's a lot of shit in there. It's a fun time. Check it out if that sounds like your kind of thing. And something I can almost guarantee if you're watching this video might be your kind of thing. Writing Homestuck, our sort of fan fiction-ish series where we have made a bunch of different characters, our troll sonas particularly, and we are just putting them through a whole long plot that we're coming up with, semi by the seat of our pants, semi not, semi planned. It's a fun time though. It's a very fun time, and I make a lot of images for it. In fact, actually, the character I referenced earlier, 3 Eyes, that's one of ours. As you might have guessed, you can learn more about that guy in writing Homestuck. But speaking of the things I make for writing Homestuck, you can also follow me on Blue Sky and on Tumblr. I did that backwards this time, just to shake it up. On Tumblr, I post a lot of the stuff for writing Homestuck. In fact, all of the stuff I make for writing Homestuck, I post over there. Not on Blue Sky, though. Blue Sky's image process... posting images on Blue Sky sucks shit when you've got a lot of them. It's bad. It's not fun. So I post the stuff for writing Homestuck over on Tumblr. On both places, though, you can still send me asks, send me DMs, send me whatsoever you choose. YouTube does sometimes eat comments. Very frustrating for all involved. So, if you want to say something that YouTube does not want you to say, you can say it to me on one of those places. You can also follow June on Tumblr, Blue Sky, and on Instagram. Some stuff coming down the pipeline on Instagram soon-ish, maybe, apparently. June did go to a con not too long ago, and there are some images that may be coming through from that. But yeah, you can follow her in those places. And you can also follow Arthur on Twitch. Arthur.
Yeah, I stream on Twitch on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. GMT, so that's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard for you American. Yeah, I have fun. I'm streaming on Mori at the moment. Didn't stream last week, or well, the week before when this comes out, because I was just very, very hungover, and I just didn't have the energy, but I'll be doing it this week, which will be last week for all you when this comes out. Yeah, just having some fun. I stream at twitch.tv/PENNEDIEIG, that's Penderig. And yeah, I'm literally just playing a chill game, doing some funny voices and relaxing.
Hell yeah. And Mason, do you have anything you wish to say at the end of this here episode of Reading Homestuck Hiveswap Friendsim?
Only to say thank you all so much for watching. We love making these. We hope you enjoyed watching them. Please check out the Lancer that came out last week. That was a lot of fun. And keep your eyes peeled for more Digging Rimper and Writing Homestuck and other such things. We have fun making all of
them. Hell yes. And we'll see you in the next video. Later.
Bye-bye.